Hi guys, welcome. Thanks for joining for today's yoga practice, all about healthy detox and stress relief. We can use yoga movements and postures, specifically a lot of twists and movements through the core body to stimulate healthy digestion, healthy detox, as well as releasing excess stress or tension we may be carrying in our bodies. So we'll go ahead and begin here in a seated position. Find a comfortable spot on your floor or on a yoga mat if you have one, and cross your feet gently at the ankles. Close your eyes to take a moment to settle in to wherever you are right now, bringing your attention to your breath as you start to breathe deeply into your belly. You can take your hands to your belly as well to really feel that inflation and deflation of your belly, letting it expand widely as you breathe in, and then taking almost a little bit of a forceful exhale as you breathe out, really pulling your belly button back towards your spine as you start to release your breath from the pit of your belly and bottom of your lungs. This is part of that detoxification process, using really deep breaths to first exhale, release, and then inhale to draw in new oxygen and energy into your body. Take about 2 more here. Now inhale, lift your arms up above your head, taking a big breath in, really expanding through your core body. Then we're going to begin our twists. So first, exhaling to your left, bring your hands to the ground, pressing into your mat or into the floor as you twist over your back shoulder. Inhale, lift your arms as you flow through center, and then exhale to the other side. Now twisting and sending your gaze back over the right shoulder. Inhale through center, exhale to the side. So now creating a nice steady flow here. You want to inhale each time you come through center and exhale as you twist. Thinking about your belly almost like a rag you're wringing all the water out of. Starting the twist in your low belly and then the middle belly, twisting all the way into your chest and shoulders as you send your gaze to the back of the room. 1 more to each side. And then back to neutral. So here we're going to move into our next series of twists. You want to straighten your right leg and bend the left leg. So we're going to start here. You can take this left foot up and over the right leg. This is pose or modification 1. And then to take this even a little bit deeper, you might bend this right leg and bring that heel under your hip. So creating a little bit of a deeper twist here with the left leg folded over the right thigh. Sit up nice and tall, and we're going to once more twist side to side. First rotating towards the right, and then as you rotate towards the left, taking your right elbow all the way up and over your knee. Extending that arm towards the ground, keeping your left hand close to your hip and twisting over the left shoulder. Take a few deep breaths here as you hold the twist. Deepening with each exhale. And then come back to neutral. Straighten that right leg again. And take your left foot to the top of your right thigh. So here, your foot may be a little closer to your knee, or if you have a lot of flexibility here in your hip flexors, you may be able to take that heel and pull it a little closer to your hip. And the goal here is to get a deep stretch through the leg, but also kind of compress the low belly. So you want to really feel your belly button and the low belly lower towards your lap as you walk your hands down towards your feet. And so here, don't worry about how low you are, how close your hands are to your feet. You may be here on your thigh or on your calf. You may be able to reach all the way down. Whatever your body's giving you today is awesome. Keep breathing, using your exhales to deepen slightly. One more breath here. Reach your hands as far as you can towards the end of your mat. And then start to walk your way back up, where we'll switch sides. So now lengthening your left leg, take your right foot up and over. You can stay here. This is a perfect spot, or you can bend this left foot. Take it under the right hip for a little bit of a deeper twist. So sitting up nice and tall, keep your spine straight, head over heart, heart over hips, and then turn and twist towards the left. Once more, sending your gaze over your shoulder and then winding all the way in the opposite direction. Take this left elbow, loop it over the right knee, and reach your hand towards the ground as you send your gaze over your right shoulder. So now holding here for a few breaths, using each exhale to twist a little deeper. And release. Now send that left foot back out in front of you. Take your right foot to the top of your left leg, either to the top of your, near your knee, or again, if you have a lot of flexibility in your hips, you may be able to bring it all the way up towards the inner thigh here. Big breath in through your belly, and then walking your hands down towards your feet. Hinging at the waist, relaxing your belly as you breathe deeply. Let the toes of your left foot kind of fold back towards your body, pressing the heel forward. Allowing yourself to drop a little lower with each breath out. One more breath, walk your hands towards your toes, really reach to the end of your mat, and start to walk your way back up. Unwinding that right foot, wiggle out your legs a little bit, just get some movement there, get the blood flowing in your legs, and we'll start to move into a tabletop. So just swing your knees around, your legs around, bringing your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. We'll take 3 breaths in cat and cow, inhaling to lift your head and tail. Exhale, pull your belly button back towards your spine. Once more, using those deep belly breaths. And then return to neutral, nice flat spine here. We'll move from here into tiger pose with a little pulse, bringing some more heat to our belly, getting that core fire going. Reaching your right hand forward, send your left foot back. Reaching far in each direction. You want that back foot flexed, again, finding a nice long line with your body. Exhale, knee to belly. Really tuck your knee up into your belly as you exhale here. Rounding through the shoulders, chin to chest, get as deep as you can into the core muscles, and then inhale, reach forward. Exhale, knee to belly. Inhale, reach forward. 3 more. Creating as deep of a pulsing motion as you can get there as you bring your knee and elbow together. And release to switch sides. Bring the left knee down, right hand down. Take 1 breath in cat and cow before we move. Inhale, look up. Exhale, belly to spine. And relax. Now sending that left hand forward, kick your right foot back, finding a nice long line from your fingertips out through the back heel. Exhale, knee to belly, release your breath. Again, really tucking that knee up into your belly, tucking your chin to your chest, relaxing the top of your head towards the floor. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, knee to belly. 3 more. And release. Bring that right knee down, left hand down, returning to a tabletop. And then from here, tucking your toes, release your knees from the ground as you send your hips to the sky for downward dog. Take a moment here to pedal out the legs a little bit if you need, bending one knee as you release the opposite heel. And then anchoring both heels, find a nice steady spot here in your downward dog. Once more, tucking your chin to your chest, press into your hands to really anchor your chest and belly back towards your legs. And then from here, lift that right leg. So send your right leg up to the sky and bring it forward. Dropping that right foot between your hands, drop your left knee, and inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And here we're gonna move into a few little twists. So you wanna really keep that front foot steady on the ground, uncurl the toes, and begin to move side to side, twisting to the left, to the right. One more. Remember, wringing out the belly. All the movement is here in the belly. Legs stay stable. And then bring your hands down to your mat, framing that front foot. Tuck your back toe to release the knee. We're gonna move all the way up into a high lunge. So now releasing your fingertips from the ground, really use that core, tucking your belly button back towards your spine as you roll up through the torso. Inhale, lift your arms, and exhale, hands to your heart. All right, so now we're gonna do those same twists we just did with the knee dropped here in our high crescent lunge. Keep that right foot pressed, or knee pressed towards your toes. Uncurl the toes of that front foot, make sure your foundation is steady, and then begin your twists. Use those hips and belly, rotating as far as you can in each direction, keeping your foundation steady, legs steady. All the movement is through the belly, chest, and shoulders. Back to neutral. Inhale here, lift your arms, and exhale, fold forward for humble warrior. Bringing your hands back behind you, reaching towards the back of your mat. Keep pressing that right knee towards your toes as you drop your chest and belly towards that inner right thigh. Inhale, power up through the belly, lift your arms. Exhale, humble warrior, arms sweep back. One more, inhale, lift your arms. And exhale. This time bring your hands together behind the low spine, interlocking your fingers as you pull your hands away from your body, hugging your shoulder blades towards each other and opening through the front of your heart. Drop your chest and belly a little lower. And then release your hands, bringing them all the way to the ground. Once more, dropping that left knee. Release that right quad and glute. Take a moment here to inhale, lift your arms. And exhale, bring your hands back down. We'll free that right foot to three-legged dog. So releasing your left knee, send your right foot to the sky, and then bend the right knee. We'll take a couple circles here with that right knee to again release the glute, release your hip flexor a little. And then drop your right foot. Pedal out the legs a couple times before we switch sides. Now lifting your left leg, send that left foot to the sky and release your left foot between your hands. Drop your right knee and inhale, lift your arms. Make sure you're getting some depth here in your hips and allowing them to sink towards your mat. You may need to create a little more distance between the front heel and your back knee. When you're ready, exhale, hands to your heart, and we'll begin our twists. So moving to the right and around to the left. Keep pressing your hips towards the floor as your knee moves towards your left toes. Keeping all the movement here in your core belly. Last one. And drop your hands. So framing that front foot, tuck your back toe under and release the knee. Starting to really shift your weight into that left foot and then release your fingertips from the ground. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up above your head as you roll up through the torso. And exhale, hands to your heart. Make sure you're steady in that front foot. Back leg should be straight with the knee lifted. And begin your twists here. Rotating right to the left. Keeping that front foot steady. Last one. And now inhale, lift your arms above your head. Exhale for humble warrior, keeping your weight in that front foot. Bow over your front leg as your arms sweep to the back of your mat. Letting your chest and belly drop towards the inner left thigh, really energizing your fingers as you reach towards the back of your mat and open the front of your heart and chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, sweep your arms back. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, this time bringing your hands together. Interlock the fingers, hug your shoulder blades together in the back of the spine, opening through the heart, and then drop your chest and belly a little closer towards that left leg. Now release, bring your hands to the ground, drop your right knee, bringing that right knee all the way to the earth, and inhale, arms to the sky. Take another moment here to release the hips a little, let them drop down towards the ground. And then sweep your hands to the earth, tuck the back toe under and release your knee as you send your left foot back to the sky. And bend the knee to take a few circles with that left leg and release the left hip. Now drop that left foot back to the ground. Take another moment here to pedal out the legs, bending one knee and then the other. And then walking your feet forward to the center of your mat. Take a moment to pause here. Release your hands. And then bend your knees as you bring your arms up over your head for chair pose. It's our last little bit of twisting motion. You're going to bring your hands together at your heart, staying in your chair pose. Here you should be able to look down and see your toes. Pull those knees back over your ankles and drop your hips. Really do that work in the glutes and core. So now we're going to move from side to side, again twisting. So first bringing your right elbow to the left knee, sending your gaze up over the left shoulder. And then twisting to the other side again. Twist through the belly. Keep a steady pace. Last one to each side. And then release into a forward fold. Keep your feet rooted into the ground. Relax your head and neck, shaking your head a little bit from side to side and up and down. Relaxing your arms towards the earth. And continuing to breathe deeply. So let your belly do a lot of the work there. Inhaling to let your belly expand, and then exhaling to drop your chest and belly a little closer towards your legs. One more breath here. And we'll start to make our way back down. So from here, dropping to your knees. Turning to a couple breaths in cat and cow. Inhale to look up. Exhale, belly to spine. 2 more here. And release. So from here, we're going to start to make our way to a seat. If you want to shift back over your heels and then send your legs to one side as you rotate onto your bum. Find a comfortable position here in your sit bones. And you want to let your toes very lightly touch the ground. So really lengthening through your spine and opening your arms here in front for a boat pose series. So here, just start to tap your toes gently, lifting and setting them down. You could be a lot of different places here. You might be lifting your legs all the way up here or even straightening them for full boat. You might just be down here doing little toe taps. All of it is awesome. Wherever you are today, just find a comfortable, steady pace, lifting and setting your toes down, lifting, setting them down. We're going to start to make our way back to our mats. So you're going to start to slowly lower vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling back. Until you go as low as you can without lying down. So once you get to that spot, a few inches above the ground, straighten your legs, hold here, squeeze everything. Tighten your toes, tighten, make fists with your hands, squeeze all of your muscles, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Then we're going to release and go all the way back. So squeeze 1 more minute, every single muscle, even your face. Scrunch up your face and relax. Let your whole body rest on the ground, making yourself comfortable here. And taking a moment to just, again, breathe deeply. Feel the impact of all of that movement in our bodies. Relaxing into your breath. And then gently folding your knees, bring your heels back towards your body, letting your arms rest at your sides. And then we're gonna just let our knees fall gently from side to side. So last bit of gentle movement through the low spine and belly. Let your knees fold to the right and to the left, keeping your back and shoulders on the ground. One more to each side. And then further relaxing your body into the earth. Let your knees fold back into your chest, wrapping your arms around the front of your legs and taking a few gentle circles from side to side. Here, make sure the low part of your spine, the low back, small of your back, is making contact so that you're really releasing every part of your back body. You can take any other movements here that may feel good to you in the moment, and then when you're ready, finding a final Shavasana, letting your whole back body rest on the ground and letting your arms rest at your sides. Close your eyes and invite some stillness back into your body for as long as you need here. So you can pause and stay here as long as you may need today with your resting breaths in Shavasana. When you're ready, making your way back into a seat to complete your practice, bringing your hands to your heart for one last breath. Tell yourself thank you. Thank you for taking this time out of your day when you're busy to practice and to care for your mind and body. And namaste. Thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you soon.